Hello, all. Welcome back to Melon and Madam. Happy Friday Eve. I hope you're having a good evening. I'm chewing. Hopefully, you're chewing with me. So, on your way in, make sure that you share, subscribe, and say hello. Tonight, we are going to get started with case number 34. Case number 34 is boundaries, betrayal, and the puppy standoff. I read these in advance, and it's a good thing I did because let me tell you, watch. Watch. I'm gonna tell you. So let's get started right away. Des will not be here tonight. She had a client, so she's finishing her client. I told her I would go on without her because I need to be on time for Rose's show. So when you're done over here with me, hey cousin, make sure that if you want to, you head over to Talk to Rose if you are a supporter of hers as well. So let's get started. And no, cousin, I didn't bother you to come on the show with me. I'm gonna do it myself really quickly. Sometimes I love a quick show. And since tonight, I cannot see. I cannot see nothing. You want to know why? Because my food right here. Yes, I know I told you I was eating earlier, cousin. I did. So let's start with the disclaimer and then we'll jump right into the show. This show is for commentary, education, and community discussion. These stories are anonymous and shared for perspective. They have been edited only to remove repetitive dialogue and tighten the flow. Baby, if you'd have heard these originals. We do not encourage harassment of anyone involved. Let's discuss maturely because some of these things are going to trigger you. I'm going to tell you in advance. However, not trigger bad, just trigger like, what? What the fuck was they thinking? Like that kind of trigger, but not bad trigger. I promise. You know I will warn you in advance. So let me tell you, this one I have to put in there that I edited the stories because some people literally talked over and over, like saying the same thing over and over again. So I had to have it like removed out. And I did. Okay. So the first story is, let me see, and I cannot watch the comments as well. So hold on a second. Oh, hey, twin. You know the stories. I'm just saying. So here we go. Jumping right into the first story. You guys, I'm so hungry. That's why it's good to have a co-host as well. And I love it down because then when I do improper things like not eat, by the way, of course you told me at the last minute. So yes, I'm going to shade her because had I known, I would have eaten because I can't chew and talk at the same time. Anyway, here we go. That's my bad. So it is, would I be the asshole for not hiding the reason I'm not inviting my aunt and her family to my wedding? This story had to be heavily edited. Here we go. I'm using the throwaway account for safety's sake. I would too, honey, because you're shady as shit. But here we go. Okay, let's see. Next year, I, 29, natural born male, and getting married to my partner of 10 years, 29-year-old male. I've been out publicly since I was 25, and everyone who knows me knows that I am trans. I have a relatively small biological family, only my parents, my two maternal cousins, and my paternal aunt and her two children, my cousins, and their kids are still alive. That's sad. I have a large and robust support system of chosen family, and my future husband's family is full of wonderful people who have accepted me wholeheartedly. I have always had a strained relationship with my aunt, 65-year-old female. When I was 19 and dating a woman, she frequently berated me to my now late grandmother for being in same sex relationships. When I was 16, her then boyfriend made a sexual comment about my body during Easter dinner cleanup. When I told her, she accused me of lying. She is also a staunch Trump supporter and has said many rude and blatantly false things about trans people. Her children share similar views. Uh, I haven't been hostile to any of them. I simply opted to not talk to them regularly and let them live their lives. As a result, my partner and I agreed that we do not want them at our wedding. We are inviting my two maternal cousins and several members of my partner's extended family. My father, 69-year-old male, asked why I wasn't inviting my aunt and cousins. I explained that as I am queer, a vast majority of our guests, around 150 to 175 people, are also queer, and I would not feel comfortable inviting them to be around my loved ones. He said he understood, but asked if he could tell his sister the wedding was small with limited guest list and if I could avoid posting pictures so she wouldn't notice she was excluded. But she's excluded, you and talk shit to you. Go figure. I told him he could tell her whatever he wanted, but I would still be posting pictures, though I'd be happy to restrict her visibility so she wouldn't see them. I also said that if she confronted me, I would tell her the truth and any consequences of his cover story would fall on him. People are divided. My partner in wedding parties agree with me. My father and some chosen family think I should invite her out of kindness and avoid posting. Or avoid posting. I believe I can choose not to invite whomever I want, and I won't sugarcoat my reasoning if confronted. Am I the asshole? Here's my feedback. Let me tell you. Here's the reason why I think you need to grow up. This is the reason why. Because it's too many ifs. If they're not invited and your father is going to address it, then you and your father should address it. You're a big boy, big girl. Which one am I supposed to say? You're an adult. You're an adult. You should address it. Why do certain people want drama in their life? If it is something that you don't like, you don't agree with, whatever, and you're preparing for, well, if this happens, I don't have a problem telling them the truth and I'll just tell it how it is. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Then do it in advance. How about that? She's had no problem saying whatever the hell she want to say to you. So let her know. Hey, Auntie, I'm getting married. I know it's not something that you support, and that is why you are not invited. I do not want my guests to be uncomfortable, and based on your relationship with me, you have no problem saying how you feel. Thank you. The end. Because you're also setting your dad up. And that's where I think you're the asshole. Because if he's coming to you to talk about it, somebody is addressing you directly. Address him back directly. Either go along with the lies he's going to tell or don't tell them either. Because saying you can say what you want to, but I'm going to tell the truth. So it's going to debunk what you're saying, but he's trying to do it not to hurt his sister. I mean, that is his sister, you and your aunt. You do need to have some concern about that. You talk very little, but you don't not talk at all. So let her know. Let her know just that, what you said. My other problem. You've also told several groups of people. I can't stand a motherfucker that'll tell several groups of people something without telling the person. It's one thing to talk to one person because you need to get it out. Because sometimes when we say things out loud, we hear it back and we're like, okay, I need to fix that, or it's not, it's really that simple. Or I need to fix it or whatever. So it's nothing wrong with talking to one person at all. But you didn't talk to every damn body. So even if they were to come, everybody would know that that's the aunt that wasn't really invited, and you created drama. I think that certain people like to deal in drama because it's not that serious. It's really not. You don't even have a relationship, according to you, that should make her feel like she's invited. So I think you are the asshole because you're causing drama and you don't need to. Let me tell you why. So I was getting married, and my aunt on my dad's side, who I talked to, I invited her. Where it said +1, I crossed it out and said 0. She called me and asked me, well, why are you not inviting Granny? You listen to the terms I'm using. Why are you not inviting Granny? I said, who? She said, Granny. I don't have a granny. I have a grandmother who's never acted like my grandmother. No, she's not invited. I said, mm-mm. I said, people on that day are going to be the people there that got me there. You weren't there when I got a junior high certificate. You weren't there when I got a high school diploma. You weren't there through any 4 of my degrees. You were not there when my niece and nephew were born. You were not there for my sister on her birthday, and y'all share the same birthday. I mean, should I go on? I said, but what can happen, this is what can happen. She can call and we can have a conversation and then we'll see how it goes. So my aunt came to the wedding by herself. hmm I addressed things directly. Mhm. You didn't need to wait for that drama. Okay. Thank you. I mean, that one should have been clear as the fuck. You don't even know my husband's name. You probably don't even know my middle name. Either way, too many people want too much damn drama for me. And it sounds like you just want some drama. Like, weddings don't have to have drama, right? Probably not. You probably want that. You're the asshole because you're creating drama where there doesn't need to be any. Grow up. Put on your panty thongs. Okay? Thank you. Next story. Story number 2. I'm looking down. Perfect. Hold on. I saw something pop up. Exactly. I think some people want the drama because I'm going to be honest. I think some people, when they have the ball in their court, they can't wait to get certain people back. So they want them to not be invited. They want them to be hurt. But my philosophy is if you don't fuck with me anyway, you don't like me, you don't none of those things, I'm not hurting you because you're not coming for me anyway. Even if you are going to show up, it's going to be to talk about me or it's going to be to enjoy something that I do because you like the way that I give things. It's not going to be for me. You're going to come for you. I think that some people really need to grow up. They need to get therapy and let go of it. If I don't have somebody in my life, um, it doesn't really bother me. It doesn't because I don't hate you. Just like my grandma, I didn't hate her. I didn't hate her at all. I spoke every time I saw her at an event on that side of the family, and in true deference, I would walk over to her. I would speak to her. I would hug her, ask her how she's doing, and all of that. But what I did not do is extend the conversation beyond that because what I'm also not going to do is fucking fake right here and sit down and tell you about my whole life you've missed since the last 10 years when I saw you at something. I'm not going to do that. So there is a fine line, but I don't think people know how to be mature. I don't think that they do. And I think that's crazy. Why wait till your event to want to get people back? You know how people do. Oh, I'm about to stunt on them. You mean you're about to enjoy your day and make it the best you want it? Your brain is wrong. That's why people need therapy. But that's just me. I don't have time for the shit. People don't have time for bullshit except they create bullshit. And then when it's drama, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. I call bullshit. Okay? I do. And I need you people to grow up. So, next story. Story number 2. Oh, this one is good. Okay. This one is complicated. Well, it depends on what type of person you are. Me and cousin was divided. We had to break each thing down. So watch, you'll hear. Okay. So story number 2. Would I be the asshole if I refused to help my sister who is neglecting her children? I, 25 female, live at home with my parents while going to school and working, same as my younger sister, 23 female. She shares custody of her 2 girls, 2-year-old and 1-year-old, with their dad. He buys diapers. It took out the days. She has them from Wednesday to Sunday, and then he has them from Sunday to Wednesday, so they have an equal week. He buys diapers and handles his share decently. She's working 2 jobs and going to school part time, which we warned her would be too much. Why do people text me during a thing? I'm so sorry. When she's not working or in class, she's sleeping. She's been late or called out of shifts. During her custody time, the girls sometimes go to bed without dinner because she sleeps through it. One time, I woke her to feed them and she gave everyone the silent treatment. The girls make messes and she doesn't clean them up. I end up doing it so our parents don't step in and resent her. Resent. We told her clearly she chose this and needs to step up. If we say we didn't sign up to carry her load, she twists it into us saying we can't do anything. I rarely see her buy them anything. She recently got a tattoo, but her kids don't have their own snacks and eat my brother's food. She gets WIC, but barely uses it. We have been free babysitters, snack providers, cleaning up after her kids, and covering routines she skips. It's exhausting me and affecting my schoolwork. The dad covers basics, but her half feels neglectful, skipped meals, no structure, and chaos. She does the bare minimum, like diaper changes and snacks, if she's awake. Would I be the asshole if I set a hard boundary and stop most or all assistance? No babysitting, no cleaning, no food, no covering, unless she starts parenting properly during her time. I still interact with my nieces normally, but no more being the default backup. I love them, but I can't keep sacrificing my well being. Would I be the asshole? Mic drop. Okay, while y'all are typing your answers, I got to start giving the people that know me the other numbers so y'all could just call and give y'all answers because I know y'all be trying to type a lot. Let me tell you, let me take a bite, okay? Because if you're listening on replay, you can skip. No, I ain't tell you. Mm-hmm. Would you be the asshole if you set a boundary? No. Let me start at the top with where I have a problem. As an aunt, as a real aunt, as an aunt who worked a career, a part-time job, and went to school when my nephew was born. Did you say during her custody time, the girls sometimes go to bed without dinner because she sleeps through it? My heart is beating fast right now. So out of your parents, your mother, your father, you, and the brother is younger, so I'll say three adults. Y'all allowed a 1 and a 2-year-old to go to bed hungry? Mm. But you calling her a neglectful parent? So you're awake and doing this. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Next thing. You jump in and help clean up behind them so that your parents do not become resentful. Your parents that allowed her to move back in and she is their 23-year-old child. Okay. Let's see what else. She needs to step it up. She's not carrying her load. Okay. She rarely buys them anything, and she recently got a tattoo. Do your parents have a problem with it? Her kids don't have their own snack and eat my brother's food. It's not much a 1 and a 2-year-old can do as far as food. Um, I don't know how your family operates, honey, but in this household, I have god kids that come around once a month, and it is a pantry, a refrigerator full of things that everybody likes that I don't even damn eat. I have to throw them out. As a matter of fact, it's time to do it now to recycle them for when they come over. I know what drinks they like. I know what juice they like. I know what candy they like. I know what food they like. And here's the thing, this is what I want to make clear. I am the age I am now, but you can ask my sister because I actually was 23 when the first one was born, when Sky was born. I was dropping racks. So I don't understand how you even had the nerve to mention eat my brother's snacks in this shit. Um, Now here's the part that you do have some say so over, but I don't like it. Free babysitters? You want to charge her for babysitting? Your nieces? Okay, I could do you a solid on that one. It's programs out there that your sister could get, and then you guys can get a check for watching the kids while she's at work. Tell her about that program. It doesn't sound like she's using a WIC. Did y'all know y'all could take it and use it? I mean, if you have to, take it and use it. I don't think they ask for ID. But these are things your parents have to enforce, actually. So every month they need to let her know, we expect you to use that and bring those things into this house for your children. They have to set this tone. You can't set this tone. That's not your house. What you can do is sit back. But you can't tell her about that babysitting program. Um, what else did you ask for? You mentioned snacks so many times, and I think that bothers the shit out of me. No structure. Okay, so I'll say this about no structure. It's three adults other than her in the house. As a village, why the fuck y'all don't have no structure? Because if you say she doesn't do anything, then if they don't have no structure, then that means y'all just letting them run around. She does the bare minimum, like diaper changes and snacks if she's awake. Let me go to the comments because I'm fucking done with you. Cousin said yes and no. Yes and no. Twin said, ooh, we. If the brother and parents don't complain, why does she? Because when you complaining about the brother's snacks. No. Problem with setting boundaries is called a conversation to my little sister with her direction. My sister was spoiled at a point, and we had to have a conversation. But it didn't include these type of things. Like, the fuck? Snacks, y'all? Y'all all staying in one household? How much is the rent? A gazillion dollars? I don't I don't like it. I'm gonna say she is the asshole because I think she's overstepping and overly putting herself into something that should go to her mom and her dad. And you should just be the 25-year-old sister. If that's what you want to do, just be the 25-year-old sister and be an aunt when you feel like it, whatever that means to you. I personally, again, became an aunt at 23. I moved back the fuck home for my nephew. I broke bread before I left. I broke bread every month. I came home every month. And my sister had it. I did that because I wanted to. So we are not the same. I started bank accounts for my kids when they was born. Life insurance, shit like that. So we are not the same. So if you have a problem with buying snacks, well, I'm pretty sure you stay rent free in your parents' home as well. Um, you very nitpicky. I don't I don't know. So I need you to write in the comments just yes or no. Is she the asshole? Because no, is she the asshole? I'll wait. Let's cue the music. I just need a yes or no because I have a different opinion. I think. I think. I think. Mm, mm. Okay, gonna wait 2 more seconds for the answer. Then I gotta move to the next story. She is the asshole. Okay. And we both are only aunts. I have not birthed a baby. Now you can't tell me I ain't birthed no baby, and you can't tell them I ain't birthed no baby. But I have not physically birthed a baby. But I have been a mom since 23. Yes, the asshole. Okay, two sensible people. I'll take that as the answer. I think the asshole. I think the asshole too, guys. That's just not nice. Those words are very mean words. Sometimes, you guys, sometimes, listen, let me tell you a secret before we move on. Sometimes you have to listen to specifically what somebody says, not a tone. There are some people that I know that think that if you're yelling, what you're saying is worse than what they're saying because they are calm. A maniac can be calm. That doesn't mean anything. It's the particular words that somebody uses sometimes that'll tell you what's sitting in here, right? Like, what auntie would say eating my brother's snacks, not their uncle? I'm doing this so my parents won't resent her. Like, those are big words. Um, you need to get it together, sweetheart, and back up if that's not what you want to do. If you don't want to help, then don't do it. And God forbid, please don't be mean to those girls. They're one and two. They're only one and two. They literally eat off of a little thing like that. Whatever you make for yourself, you can make breakfast. You making yourself eggs, you can make one more egg, and that's the 1 year old and the 2 year old, and put a fruit with it or something like that. The 1 year old probably still on more bottle than anything. I don't know, girl. You need to check yourself. Maybe you just feel like your sister is getting more than you because she got kids. She has kids. I don't know. Grow up. Okay, next story. And I don't like you a little bit, and you couldn't be my friend, and you couldn't sit next to me. And I'm very sorry, but I wouldn't like you. And if you were to tell me that story, I wouldn't be your friend no more. I feel very deeply about kids, especially the blood of your blood, flesh of your flesh. Girl, my kids will eat before I eat. My kids been eating crab legs since before they even knew what crab legs were. That's not a flex, that is a blessing, meaning we will give them whatever we can within our power. And it's such a blessing when you're in the house as a village. It's real single moms out there that's doing it on their own. But when you have a whole village, come on, man. And your sister's attitude, hell yeah, check that bitch. But you probably mean to her shit. I don't know. Here we go. Story number 3. It is, am I overreacting for breaking up with my boyfriend over his comment about my past? Oh, y'all, this one is good. Okay, you ready? Okay, here we go. I, 19 female, started dating my boyfriend, 21 male, in 2023 after high school. So she was 16 and he was 18. Before we dated, my dad passed away and I transferred to a boarding school where I was isolated and depressed. I became friends with a boy, David, who was kind to me. One time while I was crying, he kissed me. It was my first kiss. I didn't have feelings for him. Nothing else happened. Later, my current boyfriend, Matt, who was David's friend, started talking to me. We got close and started dating after graduation. Matt became uncomfortable with my past friendship with David and made comments about it. I cut David off entirely to protect my relationship. I also think David exaggerated what happened, which made things worse. Throughout the relationship, Matt made weird comments and occasionally called me names about it. A few days ago, he called me a slut because I kissed David before we dated, even though Matt has a body count of 4 and I have only ever kissed one person before him. I got upset and I broke up with him. Matt apologized and made a grand gesture, but I'm not falling for it. Now, mutual friends say I overreacted and that was just a joke. And that's normal. And that's normal relationship fighting since he apologized. I want to know if I overreacted or if breaking up was justified. Mic drop. Hmm. So, let me tell you. So, first of all, that's not normal. It's not normal because any type of abuse is not normal. And if you are in your teens and he is just out of his teens, you guys are young to be throwing around words like that and you kiss because you kissed a boy. I actually don't care if you had a body count of 100 because he can choose to date you. He could have chose to say in his head that he saw you because we can't control the way people see us. If he saw you as such before he dated you, he didn't have to date you. Baby, there is nothing completely justified. There's nothing normal about that in a relationship. And I will tell you, based on Lifetime movies, okay, because I'm grateful to God, have never experienced this. This is kind of how it be starting in the movies and some relationships where it start by them calling you out your name because that's abuse. They start that way. They him saying the little things before is like to break you down so that you do what he wants you to do, and then it leads to you know uh smack here or there, and then it leads to see. I think it's justified, and I think your friends need to shut the fuck up, and you need to tell your friends if they have DV going on that if you have DV going on, that's your business. I'm not being involved in that. It ain't an apology after you called me a hoe. It's over. A slut. That's what they gotta be. Usually, these colored people say slut. Do y'all say slut? I don't say slut. Thank you. No, that is not justified. I'm sorry, you are justified. That is not okay. It's a no for me. And see, in the movies, let me tell you what else they do. In the movies, it'd be so cool. I don't condone violence, but it'd be so cool because then the man will say, "You slut," and then the girl will say, "Pow," and then I say, "That's my bitch." But only in movies. I'm just telling you that's what happens in movies. So, you ever seen enough, little girl? Watch enough. See, y'all don't watch enough movies. Y'all don't watch enough good stuff that will help you understand life. Watch enough, okay? Fast forward it to the end and watch that part, okay? That's who you need to be. From the very beginning, don't let them do nothing to you like that. The answer is no. It just a joke. I don't exactly joke and call my friends names, especially not in a relationship. It's a no for me. No. So you are not, what was it, overreacting? No, you're not overreacting. Break up with him. And here's the thing. Okay, I have a question for you guys. Is it okay if, since they are young, she breaks up with him long enough for him to feel it, but then if he behaves or not behaves, if he um is consistent with the change or something like that, then can she stay with him? Oh no. Cousin, I'm about to call you. I'm about to ask you because I need to know because you're younger than me. Back in my day, child, I honestly have not been called nothing, not fat, not nothing. I swear. I'm very blessed. But some of these things, it's bad. We need to call a friend, put out a lifeline. Mm-hmm. Cousin, because I got a question. Are you? I am. What you? What you want? You are the weapon formed against me. What? I got shit out of me. Because I'm like, did I accidentally call her? No, I said I'm calling you because I asked a question and I need a younger person's thing. Raquel, you never been called anything either. Me neither. Okay, so in these younger relationships, these newer ones, the new days. So if the girl, okay, so he apologized and did a grand gesture. If he stays acting regular for some time, can she take him back? Like, is this something that you break up with them, but then if they start acting right or clean up their act while you're apart, then you could take them back? Or are you supposed to stay with them away from them forever? To stay away from them. You call me a slut. Whatever, slut, whatever the fuck. Because I kissed somebody. No, bye, nigga. I don't know. Oh. I kissed somebody that was before you, and I'm a slut. That's what he called her. Yeah, no, thank you, sir. Go about your business. I'm cool. Okay. I'm cool. So final answer. The answer is no. Okay, stay on the phone. Let's read the next two stories. Cousin said we over. Okay. Perfect. Because I knew you wouldn't be able to type the answer fast enough for me. And I think out of everybody on here right now, you're the youngest one. So that's why I was asking you. Okay. So next story. I'm gonna read it, okay? Okay. Okay. It don't hang up. It is. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured you would try. Don't hang up. Raquel agreed with you. She said exactly. It's over. Like
It's
that.
over.
Okay. Next story. Am I the asshole for how I responded to my boyfriend getting me flowers for Valentine's Day? I, 26, have been dating my boyfriend, 28 male, for almost a year. At the grocery store last week, he asked if I wanted anything specific for Valentine's Day. He buys me flowers regularly, and I am always appreciative. I first said I didn't have a preference, then said roses would be nice. The day before Valentine's Day, he showed up with flowers. They are not roses. They weren't red or pink. When he handed them to me, I said in a confused tone while laughing awkwardly, "Those aren't roses." He looked upset and said the store didn't have them. Then he said they were over $100. I told him that didn't make sense because I've seen roses at multiple stores ranging from $15 to $50. He said he didn't think it mattered but was visibly upset. He put the flowers down instead of handing them to me and went upstairs. We argued. I was upset because he asked what I wanted and didn't get it. He was upset because I rejected the flowers before really looking at them. He said I could have said thank you first, then explained I wanted roses. I feel like my reaction was normal. We've had arguments lately about me not feeling heard, so this felt like another example. I told him it wasn't about the flowers. If he hadn't asked what I wanted and bought those flowers, I would have been happy. He's sweet and treats me well, and I know he didn't intend to hurt me, but it did. The flowers are in a vase now, and I feel bad when I look at them because I know my reaction hurt him. Am I the asshole?
Nope, she not. You asked me what did I want. I told you what I want, and you came back in here with some shit that you wanted to give me. No, thank you.
That's the
I'm
answer.
the asshole. I mean, well, I'm not. She ain't the asshole to me. Because I did the same thing. I've done the same thing.
So what if? Okay, so was he at least right to say that she could have at least said thank you first and then told him thank you, but I wanted roses? But she just said it a couple days ago, so I don't understand. I'm so confused.
There's no way around it. You let me put the thank you out of me. Because I ain't putting the bitches in water either because I did not ask for these. You put them in the water. So I don't care. You asked me what I want. I told you, and you came in here with some 99-cent flowers. And they probably was daisies with a little bit of
not daisies
mixed into them. No, I don't want that shit. Didn't ask for them.
To me, it makes it even worse because if a person, the woman or the man in a relationship, have a concern that you're not being heard, like with your ears, and it is received through an action to me, then a couple days ago, you went to the store, you asked her what she wanted. She didn't even ask. And then you brought him a day before Valentine's Day, and then you didn't even bring my roses. How did you forget?
Valentine's Day. Who the fuck want daisies on Valentine's Day?
Twin says she agree with you. TikTok Twin says she agree with you. She agree with cousin. I tried to find a light in this story, y'all. I really did, but I couldn't. She said, oh, so Raquel said, no roses and over $100, even if over $100, like she isn't worth the $100. He is the principal. He asked and didn't carry out what she answered. Not to sound ungrateful, um, then I bought the wrong flowers. I'm saying I don't think it's ungrateful because if the price was a problem to pick, listen, y'all, I promise. I went to the store on Valentine's Day and I saw the roses at Albertsons. They started at like $24. So he's not telling the truth. This story is all my stories today are from today or yesterday. He's not telling the truth. The flowers were indeed inexpensive. They now to be delivered, I know the ones I got were expensive because they were delivered. But if you don't have to have them delivered, then they're not, you don't have the extra charges. He's not telling the truth. He's lying.
He's a cheapskate. That's what he is.
Okay, so cousin.
Why did you give me flowers the day before Valentine's Day, nigga? I don't them for the day before Valentine's Day. I asked them for. This is Valentine's Day. Who the fuck wants flowers before or after that day? I
That's
don't.
why
I
I'm
want
so
them the day
lost.
of.
And if he buys her flowers all the time, then maybe he should have skipped a couple of times so that he could have the flowers.
And he still ain't spent $50 on flowers before then either. It don't seem like.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe if he knew he averages $20, I guess, for flowers, then maybe the 3 times before you don't get them or cut back. I don't know, but I don't think it's cool. Here's another reason why I don't think it's cool. Let me look at the age again, you guys. This story, the age was fuck no. Oh fuck. Excuse me. He's 20 fucking 8. By 28, I was bitch. By 28, I was on my second motherfucker. Listen, no. I take everything I said back, trying to make it some way in there, something. No. Because here's the other thing, cousin. He's coming to her house for Valentine's Day. You didn't even have to get a hotel. I'm pretty sure she's going to cook and spend money, everything like that. You're at her place. So you're saving money. 28, and you couldn't buy that girl no flowers, even if they was $100, like Raquel said, for Valentine's Day. You didn't budget in at least $200.
It's Valentine's Day.
Nah.
And you did take me out to eat. We did get a hotel room. Boy, you ain't even getting none tonight because then you just did piss me the fuck off. I'm going to bed.
I'm not. Exactly.
See, I'm good to put a nigga out.
Listen, I was getting to that. Let me read these 2 comments and then we're going to tell a story because you know we each got one. Exactly. He is lying about how much the flowers are. Even if delivered, you can find some under 100. Oh, okay. Out here in California, though, sis, the delivery fees and all the damn service charges they put on us. Either way, that ain't his damn story. They have at Target exactly for $25 and the tulips was $8. Exactly. He's lying. He's not telling the truth. So you guys, listen, let me tell you what I did one time. So my favorite cake is white cake with icing. If you want to put something extra in there, I don't care about that part. My favorite is lemon though, but as long as you get the white cake with icing, I really prefer none of that fool la la shit. I really, really love Costco or Sam's Club. Like I'm a real regular girl. I like the stuff that tastes like home. If you bake it, I love it. I don't want all that foo-foo shit. I never had a foo-foo cake unless my sister made it, okay? Dude makes me a cake. I cut the cake or brought me a cake for my birthday. I cut the cake. It had white icing. I'm like, oh, perfect. It got icing. I went to cut the cake and it was chocolate. I took the cake. I went outside and I threw it in the trash. But I love chocolate. Why would you throw that away? I spent my money on that. I don't give a fuck. It's my birthday and you brought me the wrong. Exactly. I don't want it. I don't care if you want it. Or if you wanted some or you was taking some to your mama. I don't care. I threw the cake in the trash. I don't have sense. Because let me tell you something. The ladies, we remember everything a man wants. Even if we try something different, we're going to get what they like and then something different. We're not just going to go all different unless it's really, really nice and you're trying to like see if they like it or whatever. But I'm not offended if I do something like that and you want to return it. I'm not offended at all because we're trying something out. But ladies be so, we know if they want a milliliter of butter on their toes, they clothes ironed, they shave and stuff put out when they take a shower, all of this stuff. And they always can't remember our stuff. That don't make no sense. They think we're slow. They think we would just accept anything like, oh my God, I got flowers. White cake with icing. What kind of icing? Just buttercream icing. Ain't that crazy, girl? He could have got the damn cake from Stater Brothers or Albertson. I don't know where the cake came from. I forgot. It was a circle cake with the flowers on top. I don't know where that damn cake came from because I didn't eat it. I don't like chocolate. I don't like chocolate a lot, okay? The only time I eat cake, if it's messed up, is my mama. Because unfortunately, she had 2 girls that are polar opposite. So I love icing. My sister loves whipped cream. For years, she would get it mixed up. We don't really care because I don't eat sweets like that. So I'd enjoy my sister's birthday. And our birthdays is 30 days apart. We don't care. Like, that's fine. Um, I like turkey. She like ham. My mama literally have two polar kids. You bring me a wrong cake. I'm not eating this. Nope. Uh, Last comment. Everything we always remember. Why can't we get what we want? Exactly. I only do ice cream cakes. Who has good ice cream cake? Cold Stone. Baskin Robbins. Oh yeah, the strawberry shortcake one at Baskin Robbins. I love that one. It has to be that way since I was a little girl. Yes, I mean it's just one day. We remember everything they like every time because we do most of the cooking and all of those things. You know how many meals we make and we think about them first? Like, oh, it's okay, it's so cool, if we eat this, but we really thinking about what they want. I don't think they factor in how much of our brain works around them, cousin.
They don't.
I don't think they do.
You stop doing it. Then that's when oh, I noticed she stopped doing this. Y'all, you think?
Right. Because we literally do like all of these little quirks and things like that. Even how we get in, how we go to sleep, how we get into bed, how we get in the shower, how we do our hair, how we do our nails, how we everything. We actually really think about them a lot. I don't know. So, baby, are you the asshole?
Nope.
And I wouldn't look at them flowers and think nothing, but he better walk in the door with some roses next time you walk in. Cause see, that's one of them things you leave and you go make it right. To me. Because he should have cared that he hurt your feelings. And I would have took them damn flowers back. I would have. I would have taken the flowers back. Would y'all have taken the flowers back?
Threw them motherfuckers in the trash.
No, the man. If you was the man, would you take the flowers back to get her?
Wouldn't been able to take them back. I got a pair of Uggs right now in my closet I ain't never wore because I told the motherfucker I didn't want them. He still got them. Guess what? They never wore them. They just sit there. And he used to be like, "You don't never wear because I told you I didn't want them. You don't listen."
Kill said the garbage. Y'all cold.
I told him. You gonna get up and not listening to me.
Y'all cold with it.
And I'm so stubborn. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever.
When
I ain't getting up Valentine's Day.
No.
Both unhappy.
Who wants to get something they don't want? And by the way, no, that night I would not have been able to. I wouldn't have been able to perform. I wouldn't have. I don't know. Raquel said next time he should listen. Y'all a mess. I at least said he should be able to take them back.
Don't take shit back. You're not taking nothing back. You wasted my time by asking me what did I want, and I told you, and you still do what you want to do. So now I'm gonna waste your damn money. There we go.
Oh, y'all gonna beat the shit out of them with the flowers and then thumb away. Rose petals everywhere, petals everywhere.
Well, that wasn't even rose.
Right.
Those was daisies.
Right. You want them to be daisies. Do they even have a bouquet with daisies? Crazy.
They sure do. That's how that's why she probably was pissed. Because what else did you get?
They had mass roses on that day. It was a lot of the higher end roses, up into that day. It wasn't a lot of other flowers. So that man is lying. First saying that they was out, and then saying they was too much. I don't know. He did too much with his crazy ass.
You're a cheapskate. That's all I could think of. You cheap.
Sir, she's not wrong. Don't do that. Let me tell you, I had an ex that was he paid so much attention to detail that he even knew what music to play to calm me down. He knew my favorite color. I had one that would apologize with chicken, all flats, thank you. I have one that buys me gum instead of candy because I don't want no damn candy. No, I want flowers and gum. Thanks. Yeah, I don't understand. That shit is crazy. That's the one that fucked up the damn day. You should have woke up the next day on Valentine's Day and went out in the morning and get her some flowers instead of starting arguing with her. That's just me and how I feel. Okay, two more stories and then we are done for the evening. Okay,
All right.
story number 4. Am I the asshole for how I. Oh no, one more. Am I the asshole for not supporting my wife and implying that she is a bad mom? This story, hold on one second because I prefer to read it a different way. So give me just a second. Okay, here we go. Am I the asshole for not supporting my wife and implying that she's a bad mom? My wife and her ex have a continuous relationship. Her ex is awful and needlessly combative. They have a son and a daughter together, my stepkids. My stepson is autistic. Listen to the story, guys. It's details. And sometimes he and my wife have trouble communicating with each other, the stepson. Mhm. My wife's ex bought my stepson a puppy a couple of months ago. My stepson is obsessed with the puppy. He spends all his time training the puppy, cuddling the puppy, and he even does homework with the puppy. He actually tried to teach the puppy math. My wife was furious when her ex bought the puppy. I agreed with her then and still do that her ex should have discussed it with her. That, however, is in the past. We have 2 cats, and the puppy has had no issues with the cats. I think he thinks that he is a cat, the puppy, actually. The cats did not like him at first, but they have adjusted. One cat will play with him, the other cat ignores him. 2 weeks ago, the puppy had terrible diarrhea. My stepson took the puppy outside many times, but eventually it was his bedtime and he fell asleep. The puppy jumped off of the bed and pooped on the floor. My stepson attempted to clean it up after the puppy. Repeat. My stepson attempted to clean it up after the puppy, but he was used to cleaning up less messy messes and he threw up. Then he asked us to do it. My wife was pissed and she said the puppy had to stay at his dad's and couldn't come over anymore. The autistic son's puppy cannot come back anymore. This week, when we picked him up, he screamed and hollered like he was being kidnapped. It was humiliating. He wanted his dog and he screamed for his dog. The dog was in his dad's car and he kept begging his dad to give him the dog. I said to my wife, let's just take the dog. I got an earful after that later. It took an hour to get him into the car. As soon as we got home, he called his dad and begged him to come pick him up because his dog needs him. He kept arguing with his dad until my wife took the phone. He screamed and cried all night. All the other kids were freaked out because of it. Monday, he alternated between lying on the floor and screaming. He had been picked up early from school on Tuesday because of tantrums. Today, they turned him away entirely because he was throwing tantrums and fits at drop off. I talked to my wife when the kids were in their rooms and begged her to let the ex bring the dog back. She said, I'm the one person who is supposed to be on her side and support her. I said, I do support her, but she is torturing the kid. She asked me if I was calling her a bad mom. I said no. She said, so you're just implying it. Gotcha. I feel awful. I know my wife feels ganged up on, but sometimes she can be stubborn. Sometimes I think she feels like she has to make a point so people don't walk all over her, but this poor child is miserable. I can hear him sobbing on the other side of the wall. I can't do this for another 3.5 days. I can't. Am I a shitty husband? Mic drop. Y'all, that's what she did to her autistic son. So I will talk while you guys. Oh, cousin, would you like to go first? Cousin, you're on mute. Blood of Jesus. Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go first. So I think you're actually a very bad mom. Not just a bad mom. I think you're a very bad mom. Here's the reason why. You had two options at the onset. You either accept the puppy and let him have the puppy, or you tell the dad, we're going to come over there and we're going to talk about the puppy. Because with kids with autism, repetition, what they're used to, all of those things are very, very important for a child, period. But an autistic child is so much more to that. It's almost like a what's that pet that you have with you for comfort?
Service dog.
Yes, like a service dog. That's what it's like. Um, you allow Or I'm sorry, or you could have told the husband, because if you would have set the tone at the beginning, you could have told the ex, let's sit down and talk to him so we level set what the dog is, right? So he could have just had the dog at his house and known, oh, when you guys come to dad's house, your dog is here, he's waiting for you, and grandpa's gonna babysit while you're gone. You have to do it. And in that tone, I'm not being funny. You have to sell it to them and let them know that's how it is going to be. But you didn't. You let the dog over there. The boy did everything he could for the dog. It was one accident for the dog. I don't understand. You have two cats, and no, cats don't poop, but cats eat your stuff. They do all of this stuff too. They scratch up your couches. They do, you know what I'm saying? They do other things. That's my first problem. So I will stop there, cousin, and you could give your feedback because I got a list. Mm.
I don't. Just from hearing how some autistic kids act, I feel like that was the wrong move. But you did that to spite the daddy.
Mm-hmm.
But you ended up you ended up hurting the kid.
Mm-hmm.
You were more against the dad from doing it versus the kid, and not realizing that you didn't set him back to the point where he don't want to go to school.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I do think you're a horrible mom for that one, because the kid at this point it seemed like it was bringing him out of his box.
Yeah,
he had he's calming down. He's not worried about nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you wouldn't did that,
Mm-hmm.
but you kept them raggedy ass cats.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So TikTok Bestie said, no, you're not the asshole. Your wife is hell, period. I was being nice. Yes, a bad mom. I can't be nice with this one, Raquel, because it's taking something from a child that's autistic. What if somebody, like, just think about how they feel? Like, they think, like, what if somebody in a grocery store just walked away with your baby? That's how they feel. Like, it hurts them that bad. Think of it. This kid was doing his homework with the dog, cleaning up after the dog. The dog slept with him. He took him out even when he was sick. Hell, he tried to teach the damn dog math. You had to clean up one incident that he tried to clean up on his own but got sick. It's not even like he said he wasn't going to do it. He actually tried to do it and then became sick. I cannot stand that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, I'd rather call Molly Maid. But it's something that comes over me when a child I love needs me that I would have been able to do it. I would have. I wouldn't have gotten on my kid. That's the first thing. And then now let's get to the part where you okay. Bitch, are you okay? You for real straight listening to your fucking kid cry like that? That's not a regular tantrum. He is hurting really bad.
Oh. And that's all you gotta say. I don't know. He wasn't an asshole, but the wife was definitely an asshole.
And then your husband is trying to correct you, bitch. This is why step parents don't be want to get involved in shit. Cause it be some bullshit that we be looking at the like out for the kid more. How he got more compassion for your son than you? You straight listening to your child do all of that and impact the other kids because they traumatized too? No. And this is current. So this is happening right now. Bitch, are you cold?
Because that means he well, I'm not trying to say he's making it hard for other people, but he's making it tough for them because now he crying. I can't stand crying.
No. Which is why they had to not let him come to school. Remember, they called him to get him early one day. Then the next day, they just wouldn't even let him be dropped off.
The whole class.
Yeah.
And you ain't stopped. That's all day.
Mm-hmm.
All because you took his puppy away. The puppy wasn't even bothering you. And this is months down the line. This is not, he just got the dog.
Right.
No, this is months down the line.
Right. It wasn't one weekend, then you stopped it and tested it out. You waited for something to happen that you could try to use as an excuse. Ma'am, how you not listening to your husband either? So you just fuck your child and fuck your husband? Because he's telling you the right thing. I am being on your side, ma'am. That's why I'm telling you now that what you're doing isn't okay. And I'm telling you when it's just me and you need to fix this with your kid before he come in here and is like Hitler and takes us all out. You making him into an angry kid for no reason. Right now, his heart is broken. You okay with listening to your child? How he? Oh, anyway, let me read the next comment. Exactly, twin. Not all you. I'm itching and shit. Exactly, twin. Not all women should be able to produce. No, because cousin hit it right on the head, and I really did not think about that at first. She hit it right on the head. You doing this to spite the ex or whatever. You doing this to spite him. And sir, she probably think you should agree with her because you started out by saying he's the one who argues for no reason. It sounds like if you would go back and forth with her like you supposed to, you would be arguing with her for frivolous things as well. So is it him the frivolous or you the frivolous? And you have created this monster because it sounds like she's a whole fucking problem. Some people do not deserve to be parents, especially of a child. That's a different kind of love you got to have because it's things that we grew up thinking are so bad and your child might do them and you have to have compassion for it and try to, back them out of it or whatever. But she didn't listen to no one but the screaming child. Y'all, he got the puppy and he's doing everything he's supposed to be doing. The stepfather actually named it homework, chores, cleaning up behind the puppy, taking the puppy out on his own, everything like that. He got sick or went to sleep and the dog was sick. What was he supposed to do? Stay up all night like he had a newborn? Why you didn't put nothing down for the dog to go? Parent. Anyway, that's the last story and it's good. I'm glad that one was last because that shit I had an attitude earlier. That's probably why I forgot to eat because come to think of it, remember that's when I said, well, I'm finna go eat now and get ready for the show. And I didn't. Because I don't mistreat no damn kids. It's plenty of people out here that want to have kids and can't have them or is still in the process of wanting to be a mom. I'm in the process of wanting to be a mom. But forever I have loved kids. And to Hilda's point, we are very honest. No, I don't like kids that do this type of shit, like crying, throwing a tantrum. But to me, that's a different kind of tantrum. Like he's crying on the floor because he's hurting. And that's different. That kind of cry makes me feel so bad. Like your kid when they act up when they sick, you don't treat them the same way. You baby them more and do everything like that because you know that they're hurting. How she been listening to her son? I hope the school asks. Cousin, I hope the school asks. I hope they eventually ask what has changed that's made because he can't keep not going to school. Oh well. Well, that's it for me. Child, I got an attitude, okay? Because I don't understand. So is she a bad mom? As Twin says, she's hell, actually. Because any mama who could listen to any child cry and every other mother and motherly instinct woman, if a child cries, the first thing your head does is turn to see what's going on. You just going on about your day while your child laying in the middle of the floor, crying and weeping. Well, have the life you deserve. Did this to her mother.
I agree.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Have the life you deserve. Because it sounds like you have a good husband. The other kids even feel bad. I just pray to God that this child doesn't turn around and start becoming angered. Because notice, y'all, he didn't put in the letter that, usually kids with autism, they'll scratch, they'll bite, they'll hit, they'll do something bad. He's not even doing nothing bad. You're blessed to have the type of child that you have. I don't.
And he also was doing better to keep up that routine, and he's taking charge of it, and it's introducing him into a new level of responsibility to be a kid with autism.
Yeah.
I mean, with autism. That was a big responsibility for him to have, and to keep up with it. That was really good. And you didn't even check. You didn't even notice that enough to be like, oh, he can, he can keep the dog. Like, he's trying. You immediately want to give the dog away.
It didn't even soften your heart to your point to be proud that your child that has autism just showed you that he can do so many things and be responsible and everything like that. Like, that's what I would have saw. I'd have been like, damn, we should have got a pet earlier. Look at everything that he's doing. He's caring for another being. He's on time. He's doing all of these things, and you didn't even see it. Yeah, I think you need to be evaluated. And I hope the school asks what happened so you could get a slap on the wrist and told, in case you didn't know, although I think you should, how you should not torture a child, period, especially one with autism who made so many advancements that you could have leveraged to do other things and move up and be really, really good at a lot of things. And you instead set this kid back because when he reconnects with that dog, he's not even going to be able to sleep when he get back to his daddy house. He's not, and I hope he's of age to start saying he want to live with his daddy because you are the weapon formed against him, you evil witch. So that is it for the show tonight, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the stories. If you have some stories that you want to hear, please send them to me. I will be happy to take a look at them. My email is somewhere. I think it's talktomadam@gmail. Send them to me and I will be happy to do them. Or if you know me, you know where to tag me and I will do them as well. No, baby, no. I think that some mothers hate or people, right? Because dads do it all the time. That's why they leave. Your hate for the other parent is bigger than your love for your child. And it is disgusting. It is disgusting. So that is it for tonight. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for letting me call you cousin. Enjoy your night. Have an amazing weekend. Happy Friday Eve, child. It is not a long weekend this time. So enjoy your weekend. Good night.
Good night.